This is not the same Knicks team. It's a damn good basketball team, talented enough to beat almost anybody in the NBA. But that little something extra, that little grit that you need, you don't see it from them at all. And I don't want to hear about Big Body Brunson. I don't want to hear about it right now. You know why?
What?
He ain't the problem. He ain't the problem. The problem is that he ain't enough of the solution.
It's June 13th, 2026, San Antonio, Texas. The Knicks are down 16 in the second quarter, again, against the San Antonio Spurs in a championship-clinching Game 5 of the NBA Finals. A 7'4" alien named Victor Wembanyama is swatting shots, engulfing the paint, turning Madison Square Garden's dreams into a bad memory from 1,700 miles away. And here comes Jalen Brunson, 6'1", accountant's frame, a guy who, 4 years ago, the internet laughed at for signing a $104 million contract. He scores 13 straight. He gives New York the lead. He holds on. The buzzer sounds. Final score, Knicks 94, Spurs 90. 53 years, that's how long it had been. 19,392 days since the last time anyone in New York could say this. The Knicks are NBA champions. And I want you to really understand what just happened, because this wasn't supposed to work. A 6'1" point guard wasn't supposed to be a finals MVP. A coach fired 4 times wasn't supposed to win a championship. A team built without lottery picks, without trading for a superstar, without any of the conventional blueprint the modern NBA demands. This team was not supposed to win anything, and they just did the impossible. So let's actually talk about how. To really feel what this means, you have to go back. The Knicks won their last championship in 1973. Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Bill Bradley, a team so connected, so balanced, so New York, they beat Wilt Chamberlain and the Lakers in 5 games. The city hasn't seen anything like it since. After 1973, heartbreak on repeat, a 7-game finals loss to Houston in 1994, when Patrick Ewing was 1 step away. A 1999 finals appearance where they made history just by getting there, becoming the first 8th seed to ever reach the championship round, only to run into a Tim Duncan-led Spurs team that was simply unbeatable. The Spurs won that series 4-1. And the Knicks? They didn't come close again for the better part of 3 decades, 27 years without an NBA finals appearance. Think about that. Kids were born, grew up, had their own kids, and those kids learned to walk, all without the Knicks ever making a finals. The franchise had become the punchline of the league, a cautionary tale told to other franchises about ego, mismanagement, and chasing the wrong things. But then they chose Jalen Brunson, and slowly, painfully, methodically, everything changed. Let's be clear about what makes this championship so different from what the NBA is used to right now. Oklahoma City won in 2025, built entirely through the draft. Boston won in 2024, built through the draft. The blueprint for modern NBA success runs through lottery picks and superstar acquisition. The Knicks roster doesn't look like that at all. Jalen Brunson came as a free agent in 2022, signed, not traded for. The internet immediately said they overpaid. A $104 million contract for a second option who'd never been asked to carry a franchise. Before Brunson arrived, the Knicks had won exactly 1 playoff series in 21 seasons. They've won at least 1 in each of the 4 seasons he's been there. Karl Anthony Towns was acquired in a blockbuster trade, the move that finally gave them a genuine 2-way front-court weapon. Critics said he was too soft, too allergic to contact, too unreliable for playoff basketball. What he did this postseason, pivoting from high-post playmaker against Philadelphia and Atlanta, to aggressive interior scorer against Cleveland, to rim protector in the finals, was the kind of adaptability that doesn't get nearly enough credit. Then there's the Nova Knicks, Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart, 3 teammates from Villanova who together won an NCAA championship in 2016. That bond didn't end in college. Bridges came over from Brooklyn in a blockbuster trade. Hart had already been there, and the familiarity between all 3 of them, The way they move without the ball, anticipate cuts, trust each other in late-game situations, proved to be the kind of chemistry you simply cannot manufacture. They just became the first trio of teammates to ever win both an NCAA championship and an NBA championship together. OG Anunoby, the two-way wing who spent years in trade rumors in Toronto, was acquired in December 2023. Everyone knew he could defend. Nobody fully appreciated what he could do on the other end until this postseason. And then there's Mike Brown, a coach who's been fired 4 times, who came in without the flashy resume, who built this roster with quiet conviction and turned this group into something the entire league had to respect. None of these pieces were supposed to fit this well, and yet. Before we even get to the finals, we need to talk about what this team did in the playoffs. Because the story of the 2026 Knicks isn't just what happened in June, it's the entire month and a half that led to it. In Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Cleveland, the Knicks were down 22 in the fourth quarter, down 22. With under 8 minutes left, Brunson dropped 38 points, including a massive second half, and New York completed a 44-11 run over the final 7:40 to win in overtime 115-104. The Cavaliers looked stunned. The city of Cleveland didn't know what hit them. They swept the Cavaliers in 4 games. Then came the finals, and the opponent waiting for them was the San Antonio Spurs, the team that ended the Knicks' last finals appearance 27 years ago. The rematch the basketball universe had been quietly waiting for. The Knicks came into that finals on a 13-game postseason winning streak, the second longest in a single postseason in NBA history. They stole games 1 and 2 in San Antonio. The Spurs took Game 3 in New York, and then came Game 4, the game that nobody who watched it will ever forget. Game 4, NBA Finals, Madison Square Garden. The Spurs came out and played what might be the best first half any finals team has played in years. The lead was 29 points. 29, San Antonio 81, New York 52, early in the third quarter. This was supposed to be the moment the Spurs evened the series and swung the momentum for good. Wembanyama was everywhere. The Knicks offense was stuck, and every pundit watching was already writing the narrative. The Spurs are back in this series. Get ready for Game 5, 6, maybe 7. What happened instead is the kind of thing you tell people about for decades. Brunson started chipping away. Then OG started chipping away. The second half began to tilt, 58-30 in the final 2 quarters for the Knicks. The Garden woke up. The Spurs started feeling it. That slow, creeping dread when a lead that felt safe suddenly doesn't feel safe at all. With 5.7 seconds left, it was Spurs 106, Knicks 105 after a crucial block by OG on Fox. Then Brunson missed a long 3, and OG, stretching high with his right hand, tipped the ball back in. The Garden exploded. Final score, Knicks 107, Spurs 106. The largest comeback in NBA Finals history, a 29-point deficit erased in the city that never sleeps. Anunoby finished with 33 points on 10 for 15 shooting, including 7 of 9 from 3. Brunson had 36. Mike Brown was asked about the tip-in after the game and said,
I don't know if there's a play bigger than any other play in the history of Knicks basketball. That was a huge offensive rebound.
Game 5, San Antonio. The Knicks are up 3-1, one win to end it. But nothing about this team has been easy, and nothing about this night was going to be easy either. New York scored 13 points in the first quarter, shot 29.5% from the field in the first half. Brunson appeared to seriously hurt his ankle after landing on Wembanyama's foot, a moment that made every Knicks fan collectively stop breathing. He stayed on the floor. Down 10, with 8:21 remaining in the fourth quarter, it was happening again. And that's when Brunson decided he was not going to let this night go any other way. He scored 10 straight points himself to tie the game. A 21-7 run gave the Knicks the lead for good. He scored 15 of his 45 points in the final 7 minutes and 43 seconds. He shot 14 for 27 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, 13 for 15 from the line, 45 points, on the road. In a closeout game, in the NBA Finals, that 45-point performance makes Brunson just the 4th player ever to score 45 in a closeout game to win the NBA championship, alongside MJ, Giannis, and Bob Pettit. His 45 also matched MJ for the most points ever scored on the road to clinch a title. The unanimous Finals MVP averaged 32.6 points, 4.6 assists, and 4.2 rebounds in the series. He led the entire Finals in clutch scoring, 22 points with the score within 5 in the last 5 minutes, the most clutch points for any Finals player in 15 years, since Dirk Nowitzki in 2011. All 11 voters chose him, unanimously. After the buzzer, after the celebration had started, Brunson searched for his father. Rick Brunson, assistant coach, lifelong mentor, found him on the court. The embrace you could see on camera said everything that Jalen couldn't put into words.
Everything I ever dreamed of.